Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we need call. 132 fight.
Second and 10. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Watch two. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill. Alert flare. Watch two. There you go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. Tight end right. Four down.
Here's a second and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Even, 4th down, even. Blue dot workers, 24, check 24, check 13, check 13, ready, go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, QB, come on. Out, 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 out.
2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three, check three, check three.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They rob that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 53. Yep. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harmon. This complete to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurry. Come on, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm going to run you over to the back. Put it to him. Check.
throwing on first down. Harmon steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Harmon. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Smoke. To the mic. Well, watch QB drop.
Now back to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Gross. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Mike 2. They go on the ball. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gross. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Switch. Check three. Check your hot read. Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Open man there is Malone. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Man out. Showing it. Grace don't travel.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the set. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Go. Pick it up. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm not ready. Mike's 59.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Harmon. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Harmon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Switzer. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Chopper! Ready, go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And that'll make it 3rd down.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill 61. Matchbox, right. Check 43.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Scene 6. What happened?
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99. Check 99.
Looking to throw. Harmon got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Harmon going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
36.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
On 3rd down, Harmon. It's caught. Jones. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, Harmon. Complete to Jones. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check 26.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 90. Wolf. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3. Check H3. 218. Chopper. Chopper. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Wow. Choose the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Set. Go.
They'll drop the throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Kill. 64, weak.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 49. 22 jet bomber.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Harmon. Jones has it. And he's out right at the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw. Harmon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Bengals first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Harmon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Malone, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Harmon caught by Jones. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Kelsey. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You ain't got nothing.
Throwing again. Harmon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Harmon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Harmon looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready, 266, bullet high.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again, it's Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Come on, set, 50, plant, topper, topper. We want it. Come to my world. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check safety. Check hot.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 61, matchbox, light, switch. Ready, go.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and 9 now. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch the run, watch the run. Back, back, back. Recon, 132 fight.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 times, 2 times. You got 3 down, 3 down.
To throw on 2nd down, Harmon. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Antonio Brown.